I'm Rachel from 2 Violet, page 23 in Kamakwa Girls. Welcome to our online class of biology lesson where we shall be discussing nutrition in plants. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Kimanzi, and how are you?
I am fine. So again, it is a biology teacher, Debra Kimanzi. So to our online students, catch up with us when we are discussing nutrition in plants. If you have a question, please just comment. The teacher will get back to you. So hope you enjoy our lesson. Okay, so we start with the definition of nutrition. So I'm going to define nutrition to us. We want to understand, even if we are going to discuss nutrition in plants and animals, you have to understand the meaning of what is nutrition. So we start by defining what is nutrition. So we'll define nutrition to us. Yes, Rumbi?
Nutrition is a process through which organisms obtain and acquire and utilize nutrients.
Yes, so as she has said, nutrition it is a process by which living organisms will do what? Will acquire and utilize nutrients. So when we are defining this nutrition, we have to be very keen of where is the scoring part. We have now to know that the organisms are supposed to acquire. They have to acquire and also do what? Utilize. So after they utilize the nutrients, we'll come to see how do they acquire these nutrients. When we talk about acquiring the nutrients, it is about how do they obtain. So the one acquired can also be the water. It can also be obtained. How do we obtain these nutrients? And now that one takes us to two methods or 2 modes of nutrition. Because now we have animals and also we have plants. The plants, the way they obtain the nutrients, it is not the same way how the animals obtain the nutrients. So the next topic, it is about the modes of nutrition, or the ways through which the living organisms acquire or obtain the water, the nutrients. So which are the modes of nutrition? We have the modes, or what we are calling the water, the ways, which are the modes of nutrition. So we have, who is going to answer that one for us, Nancy?
Autotrophism
Mm-hmm.
and heterotrophism.
So we have autotrophism and the water, heterotrophism. Those are the 2 modes of nutrition. But now the question is, which one is used by the plants and which one is used by the water, by the animals? So we have now to define what is the autotrophism and what is heterotrophism. What is autotrophism? Somebody to define autotrophism for us. What is autotrophism? Michelle?
Autotrophism is a mode of nutrition in which organisms manufacture their own food from simple substances such as carbon, oxygen, and water.
Have you heard what she has said?
Yes.
It is a mode of nutrition in which the living organisms, each of the green plants, they will manufacture their own food from simple substances such as carbon dioxide and water. Are we getting that? Yes. So in autotrophism, it is being carried out by the water, by the plants, whereby they will manufacture their own food. They are manufacturing their own food from simple substances that we are saying they include the carbon dioxide and water to make complex food substances. Now the other mode of nutrition, it is which one? The heterotrophism. Who is going to define heterotrophism for us? Yes, sir?
Heterotrophism is a mode of nutrition used by animals to obtain their own food.
So heterotrophism, it is also a mode of nutrition. It is a mode of nutrition whereby the animals now, they will now obtain, they will not manufacture their own food. They will obtain the already manufactured food substances as complex food substances. So when we have autotrophism, here this process, it involves making their own food. But heterotrophism, the organisms will not make their own food. They will take in already manufactured food substances. And this one, it is carried out by the water, by the animals. Are we getting the point?
Yes.
So now, because our topic today is now nutrition in plants, we are simply now going to discuss what is autotrophism. We want to see now how do these plants now manufacture their own food. In which process do they manufacture their own food? Are we getting the point?
Yes.
So the autotrophism now, we said these plants, they will manufacture their own food using which process? the process through which the plants will manufacture their own food is known as. Yes, sir, Janice? Yes, we have photosynthesis. But no, we have here these plants, they are making their own food through the process we are calling what? Photosynthesis. What about in a case whereby also the bacteria, they will make their own food? Because we also have some bacteria that make their own food. They will make their own food through which process? Yes, sir, there is. We have the water, chemosynthesis. So we have some of these organisms that are making their own food. We have plants carrying out photosynthesis. Then we have some bacteria. Some bacteria now will be making their own food using which process? Chemosynthesis. So now our next discussion it is about the water. The difference between chemosynthesis and photosynthesis. We want to know what is the difference between this photosynthesis and chemosynthesis. But remember, these two processes, it is still under autotrophy. Remember, the living organisms, they are making up their own food. So what is the difference between photosynthesis and chemosynthesis? Yes, Leon?
Photosynthesis is a process in which organisms manufacture their own food using light energy, while chemosynthesis is a process through which bacteria manufacture their own food using chemical energy.
Yes, very good. Can you clap for Bjorn? And now, Bjorn has told us in photosynthesis, the green plants make their own food using water, light energy. And remember this one, it only happens in green plants. So they are using which type of energy? Light energy. But now in chemosynthesis, it is now the bacteria. And not all the bacteria. Some bacteria, they will make their own food using which type of energy? Chemical energy. That is usually obtained from chemical reactions. Okay, look at the... Yes, and we are saying photosynthesis takes place in green plants, and chemosynthesis it takes place in some bacteria. That one now it will lead us to know what are the examples of the organisms that carry out autotrophy. We gave them a name. We said the organisms that carry out autotrophy, we call them autotrophs. Now we want the examples of the water. Autotrophs. Yes, give us the examples of autotrophs.
Green plants,
And how we have green plants,
some bacteria,
some bacteria,
and algae.
and the algae. We have another one. Any other example of the autotrophs? Any other example of autotrophs? What about the heterotrophs? What about the heterotrophs? Like now the organisms that carry out heterotrophs, we call them what? The heterotrophs. Now which are the examples of the heterotrophs? Yes?
Animals,
We have animals,
some bacteria,
some bacteria,
and protozoa.
and the protozoans. We have any other?
Yes.
Yes, there is there is fungi. Are we getting that?
Yes.
So if you look at the bacteria, some bacteria are autotrophs, others are what? Heterotrophs. So please don't be omitting these are the one some. Because not all of them are autotrophs. Others also will also obtain already manufactured food. Now because of that now, we get into the autotrophs in plants. Whereby we want to see this photosynthesis undertake place. So we start by defining what is photosynthesis, and again we know what are the raw materials there, and also what are the byproducts, the main products, and the conditions necessary. So I want one of you to come and explain what is photosynthesis to us, what are the raw materials and the byproducts. That is Anita. Yes, sir. Not Anita, you're supposed to write there. The equation. Come and explain photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? And I tell us what is photosynthesis. Just stand there and then define photosynthesis to us. What is your name?
My name is Ruth. Photosynthesis, it is the process in which green plants manufacture food from simple substances, that is glucose, and that is water and carbon dioxide, to obtain complex food substances, that is glucose and oxygen.
Very good. Can you clap for her? Thank you. So we are saying that photosynthesis, yes, you can sit down. Photosynthesis, it is a process in which green plants. So when you are defining photosynthesis, please don't leave the word green plants. It is a process in which green plants manufacture their own food from simple substances which include water, carbon dioxide and water. So carbon dioxide and water, they become our raw materials, the raw materials of photosynthesis through the water, through light energy and chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll and light energy, they become water conditions. Then we will now obtain the main product, that is glucose, and the byproduct, that is water, oxygen. So Anita will summarize that definition, or else she will put it in an equation. We have explained what is a photosynthesis, but now we want to put it in an equation. So Anita, you write for us the equation of photosynthesis.
Materials, your metallics, carbon dioxide, and water, which make simple substances.
Write for us there, down there, quote them. These are the raw materials.
The presence of light energy and chlorophyll.
Correct the spelling of chlorophyll. There is a letter that is missing. Which one?
H.
C-H. Okay? Yes. Then, yes, you can write again. So light energy and the chlorophyll are? Yes, just support them, their conditions. Glucose.
Glucose is the main product. While oxygen is the byproduct.
Let's clap for Anita. Okay, any question to do with this equation? Anybody who does not understand why are we saying glucose is the main product and oxygen is the byproduct? Any question? So remember the importance of photosynthesis is to give us the water. It is to manufacture the food. That is the reason why we are saying the water. Glucose, it is the main product. As it is producing this glucose, also oxygen, it is water. It is produced. Are we getting the point?
Yes.
Now we want to understand how does this process take place. This photosynthesis, it is mixed up with some reactions, and now we want to understand it. It is usually divided into two stages, where we have the first stage and also we have the water, the second stage. So we are going to discuss the process of photosynthesis. And before we discuss it, we want to know it takes place in which organelle. The process of photosynthesis, it takes place in which organelle? Christine? Chloroplast. Are we getting that? Yes. It takes place in the chloroplast. And we know the chloroplast, it has two parts. Where the first stage will take place and where the second stage will do what? Will take place. So I want one student to come here and explain to us the process of photosynthesis, starting from the first stage and which part of the chloroplast where it is taking place. So he's coming to explain to us the first stage of photosynthesis. Yes, Blessing. Blessing, stand there. Explain to us the first stage of photosynthesis.
Okay, my name is Blessing, and the first stage of photosynthesis is the light stage, which is also known as light independent stage, and it takes place in the granule of the chloroplast, where in the grana there are chlorophyll molecules which absorb light energy, which is used to split water molecules into oxygen and hydrogen atoms in the process of photolysis.
Now, let's clap for. She has talked about a light stage. So the first stage of photosynthesis we are calling it what? Light stage. And this light stage, she has said something about it. It is light dependent stage, meaning that it uses light to take place. And she has said in the light stage, it takes place in which part of the chloroplast? In the granum. Where in the granum there are chlorophyll molecules which trap light energy, which is now used in a process we are calling photolysis. So I need another person to come and take us through what is photolysis. What is this process we are calling photolysis? And also to put it down in an equation so that we can know what is really happening in photolysis. Who is this student?
Veronica.
Veronica. So take us through what is photolysis and also you write the equation for photolysis.
My name is Veronica and I will start by writing the equation for photolysis.
Yes, she will write the equation and then she will explain to us what is now photolysis after she writes the equation. And she is writing, you can see that the conditions of photolysis they are just the same as what? The conditions of photosynthesis. So we have light energy and also the water, the chlorophyll. Because simply photosynthesis it is taking place in the granum. And the granum, which is now where we have the water, the light energy that has been trapped by the chlorophyll molecules. And now tell us the definition.
Photolysis is the process in which water molecules are split to hydrogen atoms and oxygen in the presence of light energy and chlorophyll.
Very good. Can you clap for Veronica? Okay. Now the next, we are not yet done with the light stage. After now we explain now the light stage, which is the first stage of photosynthesis. We need now to ask ourselves, where does this light energy go after the water? The process is over. Where do we take the hydrogen atoms and what is also the use of water? Oxygen. So I need somebody to tell us, now after this process, the product of photolysis, where are they taken to? Where do we take this light energy that has not been used? Remember, not all the light that has been used to split the water molecule. There is a light that has not been used. So where does it go? Where do we take hydrogen atoms and also the oxygen? Yes?
In the dark stage.
Now which one? Be specific. If it is a light, is it hydrogen, is it oxygen?
The ATP.
She's talking about ATP, so what about that ATP? Somebody to assist? Yes?
The light energy is used to form ATP.
Yes, this light energy is now, it is converted to form a chemical energy we call water. ATP energy that is now reduced in the water, in the dark stage. So you have to talk about the remaining light energy that was not used to split water molecule. It will be converted to chemical energy that we call ATP energy that will be used in the dark stage. What about hydrogen atoms? What about hydrogen atoms? Where are these students? Yes, sir?
When the hydrogen atom is produced, it is taken to the dark stage.
Yes, the hydrogen atoms produced in the light stage, they enter now the dark stage. Whenever we come to see, they will combine with carbon 4 oxide in another process. We'll be talking about them. So we are going to end our lesson from the field. Don't ask questions, but we will continue next year. Hope you enjoyed our lesson. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Bye bye.
See ya.